you know?
And that's okay, because that's what it's about, you know? We have to share resources. We have to share ourselves with others, because if we don't, what is our purpose here on earth? You know, we go through so much pain and trauma, and it doesn't have to be sexual abuse. It doesn't have to be domestic violence. It doesn't have to be anything that falls under that umbrella. The trauma can come in so many different ways, you know. Not to spend too much time in this area, but I just lost a sister a week and a half ago, and then lost another one this week.
Oh
Two
my
sisters back to back.
gosh.
And that grief is a trauma that I am truly experiencing, but I am navigating through what that feels like for me and my family and the loved ones that are extended. It is something that is teaching me how to evolve and how to still stand even in the midst of the storm, because somebody else is going through the same thing, and they need to know that they have somewhere they can turn, and someone who they can listen to, and someone who understands, and someone who's been there, and someone who can relate to that pain and that trauma. And that is why we have to continue, no matter how hard it is, to push these platforms and push our message and push everything that's inside of us to help individuals rise like the phoenixes we are from our ashes.
I'm in awe right now because you have just mentioned that you lost a sister, and you lost another sister just this week. And you are standing before me and many others that are listening to speak into their lives. Can I tell you that this is such a special moment? I don't know how you're standing. I know what it's like when I lost my sister. It is such a void that is in my heart right now that cannot be filled. And I have been searching to fill that void, you know, with trying to connect with other types of communities to bring this like sisterly bond or something. You know, I have been searching for it. But what I realized that I can't search it and find it in other things, that I have to stay quiet and I have to connect to God so that He can fill it, that void or that emptiness that I am feeling. And I am just like, I'm in awe that you're speaking to me right now in your trauma, a present day trauma, not a yesterday trauma, a present day trauma. You are speaking to me, you're speaking to many women that are listening, and you're saying, and you're letting us know how to come out of this dark experience into light and how to not allow it to hinder us. Can I just tell you personally, to me, because you're speaking to me, I want to tell you thank you. Thank you, because I need to hear your voice. I need to learn about what you're doing. You are impacting me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, my sister. All the interactions that we are blessed to have in this lifetime are purposeful. And I believe that where we experience a loss, you spoke about God's energy and what He pours into us. He sends us what we need in different forms. You know, sometimes our parents, they sign that contract to get us here into this world. And oftentimes that was their job, to get us here. We put so much emphasis on what they're doing, what they're not doing. Sometimes they're incapable of doing it because that's not what they signed up for. You know, and as hard as it may be to believe, there are some people who have a task, and when their time is up, they're called home. And as hard as it may be for us to process that, we have to understand and look at whom they were to our lives, what they gave us, what they poured into us, and recognize when God is saying, you know what, I am going to send you those individuals. It may be one, it may be two, and it may be a plethora of individuals who will pour into you, not to replace that loved one, but just to hold space for you, just to be able to connect with you and be a part of the journey, to help you heal as well as you helping them heal, to stand there and hold arms together and say, we are one. Because